Hi Scorpio, welcome. I hope you're doing very well. If you're new here, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back. I'm gonna try to cleanse a little bit before I do y'all's read, just because I just woke up. A lot of this is from dreams and from the process of me waking up, and then part of it, just all of it actually, came flowing in as I was waking up. Spirit, help me get these messages out clearly and precisely. The rest of my angels, God, block interferences, block any negativity, return it to center where it belongs. Thank you. This is going to be a free general read for my Scorpio babes. If you need a personal reading, that information is always in the description box below. So I was going to use something very special for you guys. I don't get to use it very often, so I had it set to the side. And now, much like the rest of my life, it's gone. Something could be happening where you're shuffling to find something special to you and it's gone. So keep that in mind. Don't be surprised if it happens. Like I said, I was dreaming, and then all this just kind of came like flooding in. Usually whenever this happens to me, actually every time that this happens to me, where I get just like a ton of information, some kind of big shift is about to happen. Somebody could be physically moving or something like that. Somebody could be moving countries, because whoever I am channeling this for is not American. I've kind of been telling you guys that, or I've been picking up for my Scorpios, that you might be like longing for spring, like you're ready for spring, you're ready for summer, you're ready for warmth, you're ready for this growth, because that's what all my dream was, and that's all the images, movies, songs, everything is like spring. So something about your life could be very important come February, March, April. Origin, initiation, creativity, and vitality. So growth, there's a lot of like growth. When I woke up and was getting these, for like a solid hour after I woke up, I still felt like I was dreaming. So a lot of things could feel like you're dreaming right now, or you could just feel like really surreal, really between worlds, like you're not quite awake but you're not asleep either. Spring, the numbers I was seeing was 111, 333, 444. I'm not really sure why, but I got a lot of movies here, and some of them like I have not seen since I was like 2 or 3. So somebody could be really big into acting or something like that. Whoever I'm channeling for could be English, Irish, Scottish, Ukrainian, Russian, French, Canadian. What does spring represent? I was getting a lot of spring and a lot of water. Spring water. Someone could live near or be moving towards. Spring represents new life, birth, awakening, growth. Water is all about emotions, the metaphysical world, intuition. So it could be like a break in intuition opening up as well. When I woke up, the feeling that I was getting, and it kind of just like continued for that hour that I woke up, was like, you know when you've been underwater for a really long time and then you finally come up and it's been a little too long and you like gasp for air? That's what it felt like. The first movie that I wrote down was The Last Unicorn. That's what I'm saying. Like, most of the people that I know don't even know this movie. I was also getting Legend, not the new Legend, the old Legend from 1985 with Tom Cruise and Tim Curry. So like fantasy The Last Unicorn as well, like fantasy, fairy. I didn't write it down, but I was getting like big Lord of the Rings vibe. In both cases are very biblical. There is, in The Last Unicorn, the devil is a bull. So all three of those are biblical movies, but they're fantasy-like. They're mystical, biblical. You know what I mean, with the like fairies, and I don't know who I'm channeling for, but this is it's really cool. She dances with the devil in legend. In The Last Unicorn, the tiny fairy unicorn girl has to beat the beast, which is the bull, the devil. It's like a bowl of fire. Again, I haven't seen these since I was like 3, so I'm trying to just pull back what I remember. And then the Lord of the Rings, the whole thing is biblical. I was also getting practical magic, especially an older house, perhaps like a cottage by a beach. There's like cliffs that lead down to the ocean. The song from Practical Magic that I was jotting down was Crystal by Stevie Nicks. You can look into that. There's probably messages for you. I did write down Lord of the Rings. I was also getting Little Women from when they break away from the whole winter theme and they go into the spring theme. They're all circling around and they have the flower and the green rings on their head and like all white, so a lot of like spring growth. I also got Oh Brother Where Art Thou. The song that was playing in my head is the guitar song. Somebody could play guitar. The song is called Hard Time Killing Floor Blues. He plays it by the fire. The scene that I was getting from the movie is when the prophet that is pushing the thing down the railway, he's like, there's a cow on top of a cotton house. So people you could be like delivering messages to people. You can see things like into the future, but whenever you try to speak it, people like are not understanding or they think you're crazy. He's a blind man, but he sees into the future. And then when the lake washes everything away, there's a cow on top of the cotton house at the end of the movie. So you could also just be feeling like this if you're not speaking it out. Something could be very, very symbolic about Easter with 111, 333, and 444. This is like sacred protection around you, the Father, the Son, the Holy Ghost, and this new beginning. Hard time killing floor blues. You could be coming up with a floor plan. You could be building something, growing something, or changing something, moving into something, moving something. It's like very sacred to you. It's very divine. Easter, something could be very symbolic about Easter. What does Easter represent? Jesus's resurrection 3 days after crucifixion by the cross. I was seeing 3 wooden crosses on the right side of the highway, which is also a song, but I only know that part of it. Something could have to do with slavery. Somebody could study those times back then and maybe like in hopes of avoiding history repeating itself. Somebody here is a history scholar. I could be speaking to a history professor. Easter is also representative of new light or new life after sacrifice and tribulation. You could be seeing rabbits, bunnies sometime soon. I'm not necessarily getting like this week, but I am getting from now to April is what it's definitely seeming like. More specifically, April 19th is what I'm hearing now. 3/31/24 will be Easter's date this year. You might set a time for 3/31. to 4 p.m. This time, a.m. or p.m., probably p.m. because of Christ's crucifixion. Something could be significant about that timing from when you see this video. I was seeing the movie Dracula, the old, again, fantasy, dark fantasy with Winona Ryder. I was seeing a lot of Winona Ryder because a lot of these movies have her in it. She is also a Scorpio. Robin Hood, I was seeing a movie, Robin Hood. I think it was also came out in the 80s, but I never watched it, so I don't know anything about it. I don't know the actors, but I was just seeing it for one of you. Maybe you really maybe every year around springtime you watch this movie, or you did whenever you were a kid. I was seeing Christian Bale alongside Winona Ryder. Christian Bale's birthday is January 30th. You could be dealing with someone that has that birthday, or the roles, somebody who is like January, February cusper, or it's just the time that we're in right now. We just entered February season, 1115. They could want something from you that you're not really sure how to deliver, and when they don't get the delivery that you don't know how to give, they could get a little dramatic, or could get a little attitude-y, I guess. Something could also be, I didn't write it down, but I was getting, for someone that lives in England, Europe for sure. I know that's a big area, but somebody lives in a city outside of a city, or a town outside of a large city, a village outside of a large city, but they don't really like saying that they're from that town or that village because there's some kind of class system. If you say that you're from this area, you're considered low class or something like that. So you could just say that you're from this bigger city. Winona is 1029, so 2 cuspers here. Your birthday could be 1029, 1028, 1030, 1030, you know what I mean? And you could be dealing with another cusper, so there's 4 coming together. And what's cool about this dynamic, if this is you, it could be all the elements, fire, water, earth, air, between y'all's cusps that come together. That's cool. I was seeing a really green hillside. Somebody likes to live in the countryside. They don't really care about the big city. They would prefer to live in the countryside. A lot of bright green hills, possibly mountains in the distance with yellow buttercups. I was hearing the song Going to California by Led Zeppelin. I was seeing old soldiers from the Civil War, World War I, World War II. An old battle. I was seeing old soldiers writing letters to their loved ones home, perhaps old English soldiers. They were writing letters home. Somebody could be writing home to you. You could be the loved one of someone in the military, and they're writing to you, or you're writing to them. You could be a soldier in the military and you're writing to your loved ones. You could also be getting, significant messages coming in, documentation coming in. I was seeing older leaves, the leaves that fell in fall, clearing out, clearing the way for this new green growth to come through in a park. I was seeing it's not a big building, it's a small building, and it could be beside a cemetery. It's old, it's abandoned, nobody goes in it, nobody comes out of it. It looks quite dangerous, but it's beautiful in its own right, and it's sitting in the middle of a lot of greenery. There's ivy growing behind it and all green grass around it. That could be near you, or something could be significant about that place as well. I was seeing baby calves beside a creek. or a little river. Yeah, something about a creek or a river running through a field or a small wooded area. I was seeing flat white clouds above a really calm lake. In the dream that I was waking up from, I was riding horses. I was like preparing horses and riding horses. Some of you could ride horses, train horses, race horses, or just like love horses. Somebody could have pictures of horses in their house. Somebody could definitely play the piano through all these messages. I was hearing the guitar. I mean, I was hearing the guitar a lot. Though somebody could play the piano, I was also getting the flute. I was getting the bagpipes. That's why I'm saying, like, these are not American. This isn't for someone American, but the clarinet. I was also getting the fiddle. The song that all of everything was kind of reminding me of, that I keep going back to, was Parsley, Sage, Rosemary, and Thyme. Then He'll Be a True Love of Mine. It's by Simon and Garfunkel. If you don't know that song, maybe look it up. Because once I like could pin the song, look up that song. Parsley, Sage, Rosemary, and Thyme. In Practical Magic, the two sisters that are by each other, Stockard Channing, she's one of the aunts. She's the dark-haired aunt. Her date of birth is February 13th. February could be very, very symbolic for you, or could be bringing in a huge shift into your life. Something is very important about February 13th. You could have some kind of cutoff, and the date is February 13th or February 14th. This Valentine's Day could be bringing in a reminder of what love is for you, even if it's not in a relationship dynamic. This is like, I'll get back to that, but the dark-haired little one, because in Practical Magic, it's like generation. It's like the old aunts, the young aunts, the sisters, the daughters, and it's all a black hair and a red hair, two red hair and two black haired girls. The littlest dark-haired one, Antonia, she's November, so something could be significant about November and February, or you could be coming together with an Aquarius or channeling a lot of Aquarius energy, or it could just be this time of year. I picked up a lot of Pisces energy as well with 333. Diane West, who also did The Lost Boys, and she was the other sister in Practical Magic. She's March. John Adams, somebody could be in relation to John Adams, the president. He signed and forwarded the Declaration of Independence. He was a Scorpio, October 30th, a cusp baby. He wrote the the preamble, the Emancipation Proclamation. And then Abraham Lincoln, who was February 12th. So there again, Scorpio and Aquarius. Somebody could live near Gettysburg. And then Ryan Gosling, who is also in a Scorpio, and he is November 12th. So February 12th and November 12th, something could be important about these dates. Something from November 12th could be wrapping back around February 12th. Something coming full circle like that. What was I about to say? I don't know, something about, it's like a soldier, an old soldier. Some kind of war has ended and you're coming home in the spring. You're going home in the spring after a very cold war. Maybe you didn't have a home during the winter, or for years. Somebody could have not had their own home for years, and it was cold, dark. It was a battle. but somebody here could be an actual soldier and is going home during the spring. Here's Pisces energy again. But it's like you're taking a first breath of warm air after being in freezing cold, under freezing cold water for way too long. Life, yeah, a new life. People could be telling you, like, welcome home. Though for someone, depending on the part of the world you're in and the part of your life you're going through, someone here is preparing for battle. You're getting your horse ready. You're getting your emotions in check. You're getting your shield and your armor and your guns and everything, and you're getting ready for battle. Huh. Somebody could be notifying their family that they're going into battle. Yeah. Your card, I forgot about that, but your card of today was love. There's something very sacred and very serendipitous about your essence. Like, you are serendipity, you are karma, you are abundance. Money is poverty. If you want to live in abundance, you don't think about money. Money is poverty. Abundance is everything. Somebody could say that, or be saying that, or be understanding that. What's signs for Scorpio? What's signs for Scorpio? Capricorn. So we're leaving Capricorn season right now. Getting into Leo. I'm hearing that hard time killing floor blues again, so you might look up that song. Virgo again, so heavy Virgo here. With Capricorn and Virgo here, you could be dealing with a Taurus. It's coming in. Saturn, Pisces. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Coming in for Scorpio. Fire. This card actually looks like the fairies that I was seeing in the in my visions, I guess. I don't really like to say that, but yeah, that's literally what it looked like. So somebody could also be into cosplay or creates costumes. Uranus, Mercury, and air. Gemini, Jupiter, and Cancer. Something could be important about a Cancer as well. Pluto, Mars, and Taurus. Libra, Aquarius, Venus. Somebody thinks you're very beautiful, but you're not, like, boastful about it. Something could be looping back around now that I'm seeing these two cards together. Oh, fuck. Wow, yeah, you know how I was saying, like, it's a reminder of what love means. Something about your childhood, you could be returning to childhood or returning to a state where you're, like, relearning life, relearning love. Initiation, creativity, and vitality. Some of you love to garden, love the countryside, like, you love nature, love water. Manchester. Yeah. I might use these in a while. Okay, Scorpio. Scorpio. What's going on with Scorpio? There's also something too about the season from January to September. What's going on with Scorpio? The Hunter, Aggressor, Tracker, Provider, number 32. Oh my gosh, that is crazy. Look. The Hunter and its prey. So somebody definitely watches you. This is also somebody does not want to be known. They don't want to talk about it. But this is also somebody going from being the prey to the hunter. Somebody going from being the hunter to the prey. Somebody could feel, you make someone feel like vulnerable or something. Somebody watches you. Stalked, invaded, and watched. 5 and 4. Wow. What are the odds? Yeah. I can't believe that tool I was going to use is gone. That's a good $70, $80, but whatever. Add it to the hundreds of thousands that are gone. Scorpio now. Seduction came out with the monster within. Allure, desire, and manipulation, number 8. And the monster within. Internal struggle, personal challenges, wanting to improve, number 7 and number 8. So again, a lot of serendipity energy here. Whatever you believe in protects you from like certain energies around you. You could have some of you could be seduced in the future. Some of you could be trying to like kind of control it or have controlled it for so long that something about it may be popping up. Somebody wants it to be healthy though. Florence and the Machine with the Hunter. What's coming in? Wow. The call for help, reach out, need for backup, admit your needs, number 12. Which is 3. I Yeah, seduction and thirst. So something could definitely be popping up. Somebody could definitely be wanting to talk to you. Somebody definitely will be talking to you. They're already watching. They're kind of going back and forth. We're back to seduction again. Somebody could be reaching out to you soon. Something could be blossoming around this time. Seduction and thirst is just... Alright, what's the overall energy for Scorpio? What's all this for Scorpio? Love conquers all came out. And courtesy. That's what I'm saying. This is going from the winter, enduring loyalty, eternal love, lasting commitment. So some of y'all could definitely be entering a commitment, but transmission, spreading of conditions, influence, and impact. You're getting away from very unhealthy people, unhealthy ways of being. People who are more it's very toxic, it's very dark, and you're heading into a very like healthy, pure green, kind of naive, kind of innocent type of situation. That death will come, mortal, finite, and fragile. It's your energy with death. Number 30, with the pomegranate seeds. Take care of your heart. Your fertility could be really up right now. The witness, to know personal evidence and to speak out. Both of those are kind of like dark, winterish cards. And then into spring, courtesy, thoughtful, polite, good manners. 38, which is 11, and you see like everything is growing and she has protection around her. There's like light on her head. It's all the greenery and the growth around her. There's grapes. Very good. You could be teaching people about like genuine love. Someone definitely put a hole in your heart. You could be speaking out against this kind of behavior. Somebody is very sweet to you. Somebody is very sweet. Rebellion. Primal. And ecstasy. Man, this spring and summer is about to be so freaking good to you. It's like, I'm excited. I'm very, very excited for you. I'm gonna get a couple more oracles and then we're gonna head into... Yeah, exactly. So, you've learned a lesson in what is karmic. And now you get to learn or relearn what is love. And true love doesn't cause anyone else pain. You know what I mean? Genuine love won't cause anyone else pain. It won't cause you pain and it won't cause other people pain. That's not love, that's karmic. Oh my gosh, Scorp. This is beautiful energy. Somebody could love Easter and pastels and like somebody comes alive this time of year. Somebody could have, you know, a lot of Aquarius and Pisces in their, maybe as their moon or their north node. Yeah. Somebody here sings. Somebody's got a voice on them, like, it's beautiful. Why is the Hunter here for Scorpio? Someone here is an herbalist. Someone here knows their herbs. Somebody is a green thumb. Someone is a gardener. Somebody knows the medicinal respects of these herbs and plants. Someone knows the spiritual meanings of these herbs and plants. Somebody knows these herbs and can do magical things with these herbs. Somebody knows how to do it. Even if they don't do it nowadays, somebody knows how to. Somebody, wow, that's beautiful. Alright, what's the Hunter? We have gossip. Somebody very superficial could be talking about you. Cancer and Aries showing up. Haunted. The monster within. So you're taming something. Cancer again. You could travel a lot with a Cancer, or have Cancer in your moon placement. Somebody here is like a green witch, not a bad, you know what I mean, like not a witch. Somebody here is like a green, if you had to put a name on it, they're like cottagecore or something. Like, what's the monster within for Scorpio? Taming. We have Virgo popping out again. Something about Virgo, Cancer, Leo. Something could be happening behind the scenes that you're not seeing. Monster within. We have creeping. So somebody's trying to tame themselves. Call for help. Messy. Gossip, creeping, and messy. So again, something could be coming full circle. This could also be just like what you're walking away from. So we've already got gossip and messy, but somebody could be telling you something and you feel it's drama. Like you don't believe it, you don't really care to hear it. You're on the up and up or something, like, yeah, they know it's toxic, they've known it's toxic, has nothing to do with you. Alright, cool. Exactly. Poison. Okay, this is how you feel about this situation, so you don't, like, even your enemies are learning, or watching you, or learning, or something. Peace, love, good health. Good health. What's the overall energy with love conquers all? And then we're gonna step into the tarot. Evil, wow. So you could be showing even the most wicked people, like killing them with kindness. Let's see overall energy for Scorpio. It's coming in with love conquers all. Wow. Wow. Oh my gosh. Okay, so you're freaking powerful. Somebody has like a big time oh my gosh, look, Scorpio. Okay, so you go about things in a very, very healthy way. That's what you want to look towards. We're going to dive more into this, but someone in your energy does the same thing, but it's all in an unhealthy way. This unhealthy person could always like contact you wanting your good health, wanting your healthy way of doing things, but they insist on doing things in the unhealthy ways. You're done helping people that don't want to help themselves, is what it looks like. Good health versus bad health. Sex, new love, and twinning, but somebody out there wants to be just like you. But they do think, but in the most unhealthy way possible. Love conquers all, sex, new love, and twinning. Wow. And bad health. I will set that off to the side. Okay, I'm going to leave this one here, and I will kind of just pick up this a little bit, and I will catch you in the tarot. Bye!